good. I like the weather here. It's in Canada, it was always cold, so I grew up having to wear shorts and t-shirts no matter what the weather. Just more comfortable, so I don't mind the weather. This isn't that bad at all, to be honest. This is the less glamorous side of pro wrestling. Don't always get to hear about or see about the airports and highways we're always on, and traveling to the next town or traveling to the venue. Those days are tough, and then you got to keep up with gym schedules. Like this morning I woke up at 4 to take a train to the gym so I could get to it before getting to the airport. And, it definitely takes its toll on you, but I don't think I'd change anything for anything in the world. You know, this is what I always wanted to do since I was a young kid. And
you were born in Canada?
Yeah, I was born in Toronto, which is, main city of Ontario. Now I reside in the States because my wife's from St. Louis, but I always like to get back to Canada and stuff, where my roots are, where my family is. Plus, I got to make sure my son Jax likes all the Canadian sports teams, not the St. Louis sports teams. So we gotta convert him to a Blue Jays fan, not a Cardinals fan.
This is your second G1 series?
Yes, it is my second G1 series. As I said, last year was actually my debut for New Japan during the G1. So. I'm excited for it. I think it definitely had a positive effect on my career, and now I sit here with a 2-year contract with New Japan, and I'm an Intercontinental champion. So, as I said, this was always the goal. My main focus in wrestling was to wrestle in Japan for New Japan. And now that I'm here, I wouldn't change any path I took, but. I'm glad that when the first group of Ring of Honor guys came over to New Japan, I wasn't part of that, just because I got the opportunity to come over here not for just one show, but for an entire tour. And the tour, like the G1 series, is, it's long. It's 4 weeks, and I'm looking to make history this year. Being not only a wrestler but a fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling, I know that no other foreigner has ever won the G1, and to be the first, that would be huge. I was lucky enough to be in the first ladder match in New Japan history. I was lucky enough to be the winner of that match, and the more I can put myself in the history books, then I cement a legacy here in Japan, and that's what I really want.
So you've been on the road and go to many cities in Japan?
Yeah, I've been really lucky. I love every city that I've been to, every culture, all the food. It's fantastic. I tell my wife all the time that if the offer was to move to Japan, I would ask her and Jax to definitely move out here, just because I love it so much. There hasn't been an instance where I've been wanting to go home, other than the fact to see my family, of course, but everything out here is great. The food's great, the culture's great, people are great, the wrestling's great, the fans are great. It's definitely my favorite place I've been to. Oh yeah, I was sending a message. The wife and baby are going to sleep, so just making sure I say goodnight and keep up with them, because I didn't get to Skype with them this morning because I went to the gym before we went to the airport. So. year when we came up, the first night we went out for crab. Oh, it was so good.
What's your favorite Japanese food?
Maybe yakiniku. Yeah, probably. I like sushi though and sashimi, but anything that's lots of meat, I typically enjoy eating. Shabu shabu's good too, but yakiniku, the meat's just a little better. But always too, a lot of food in Japan I like. So every meal is a lot. There's, you know, at least the amount of time all you can eat, so get pretty full. Also, it seems like food's a lot healthier in Japan. Everything tastes just, I don't know, tastes better, and you always feel good after a meal in Japan, whereas sometimes in the States, the food doesn't seem like it's all that great, you know, so.